Hey guys, it's me, Victoria, coming to you with confidence tip number 5. So, confidence tip number 5 is teach yourself to love your weaknesses by choosing a celebrity role model. Okay, let me explain. So, if you're anything like me, there's stuff you're probably confident about. Like, for example, I've always been really confident about my intelligence. Like, if someone was like, "You're dumb," I'd be like, okay, whatever. Even though I don't really have any specific reason to be confident about my intelligence, like I didn't go to an Ivy League college or anything, um, or get like perfect SAT scores, but for some reason I just feel like, not insecure about that one. But there's other stuff in my personality that I was always like super insecure about, and people, would comment on it, and it would just make me like really defensive and like they're right. Like I do suck. So anyway, one way to get around that, and it's like if you ever heard the saying like learn to love your weaknesses. Well, how do you learn to love your weaknesses if you hate your weaknesses? Like what is the learning to love it part? Nobody explains that part. So anyway, here's a tip that actually really helped me. Okay, so it is to okay, make a list of your weaknesses. Like for me, it was shy, awkward, um, intense, like not, just happy, positive person. Also, another one was like large and strong. And before I lost weight with a high carb vegan diet, little plug there for veganism, it was definitely like my weight. So those were all things where I was thinking back then, like, how am I supposed to love that? Like, no one likes a shy, quiet person. Everyone loves, like, a happy, energetic, life of the party person. That's just how you think when you have, like, these certain insecurities that, to you, seem like the end of the world. So, anyway, pick one time, okay, this is how it all went down. Like, one time someone told me, you really remind me of Kristen Stewart, Bella in Twilight movies. And, kind of the funny thing about Bella in the Twilight movies is she's really insecure, and she's kind of like really awkward and intense and shy, but that's what makes her the star of those movies, and that's what makes her so magnetic and different than all like the normal, popular people. She has like this intensity in her awkwardness and shyness that is like really charismatic and magnetic. So that kind of got me thinking. I'm like, Kristen Stewart is like shy and awkward, but she's really cool. And that's the reason why she got chosen to play Bella. Like, if someone was really not shy and really like confident, she wouldn't have got cast as Bella. They needed someone with that like intense loner thing going on. So that started me thinking more positively about like those qualities in myself. I'm like, maybe the shyness and awkwardness could actually be a good thing. And then similarly, another thing, like, let's say you can do this with, let's say you think you're fat. Choose someone who is fat but still, like, really beautiful and sexy to you. And start looking at her and realize, maybe there's a way that, I could kind of like, that the reason why she's beautiful is because of her voluptuousness and her curves. Or her, you badassness to just defy conventional beauty standards. And anyway, my tip is try to find celebrities who embody your weaknesses and try to see how in them your insecurities are actually like their greatest strengths. Like another one, for example, is for me, I always felt kind of like tall, strong, and like good at sports, which is a weird thing to be insecure about because a lot of people are worried about like, I just felt like it was cool to kind of be like girly and feminine, but I'm like, I'm not really like that. Like I was really like always just tall and overly strong. Like people used to tease me about that, like you're too strong for your own good and everything. So for me, a role model for that celebrity role model is Sierra, who is like really tomboyish and athletic and strong and kind of like, yeah, like a tomboy, but at the same time still amazing because of that, because she's so strong and athletic and like sexual, and she's such a good dancer. So I'm like, okay, I see how like that's actually cool. And then another one for me is like Angelina Jolie. Like you don't see her being upbeat and cheerful and positive and smiling. No, she's like a really intense person, and a lot of times I was insecure about that. Like, well, everyone, I'm like boring and tense. People want just like a person who can joke around with them. I'm not gonna do that. Well, you know what? Angelina Jolie isn't gonna do that either. So anyway, once again, my tip is pick a celebrity role model for your weakness. And hope this helped. Let me know if you understand what I'm saying and who your celebrity role models are.